When you think of Minecraft, what comes to mind? Maybe it's the endless world made of blocks, the freedom to build anything, or maybe it's the music, that soft, ambient soundtrack, playing in the background while you mine through caves, build your dream house, or watch the sun set over a pixelated landscape. Those tranquil melodies have become part of gaming history, and behind them is a name you might have seen before. C418. Daniel Rosenfeld, better known as C418, is the composer who gave Minecraft its iconic sound. Born in 1989 in Karl Marxstadt's now Chemnitz in Germany, he's a musician and sound engineer who helped shape the emotional core of one of the most influential games of all time. But where is he now? And why isn't C418 involved with Minecraft anymore? Daniel's journey into music started at home. He learned music production from his older brother, using tools like Shizm Tracker and Ableton Live, often tinkering for hours with sound design. He adopted the alias C418 as a tribute to his brother, used the name C818. It was a small cryptic nod to his roots. In 2009, Daniel connected with Marcus Peterson, aka Notch, the creator of Minecraft, on an indie game forum called TGI Source. Notch was working on a new sandbox game and needed music. Daniel was brought on to compose the soundtrack, and in a rare move, he was given full ownership of his music. That freedom would be crucial to what would come next. In 2011, he released Minecraft Volume Alpha, followed by Volume Beta in 2013. These weren't just game soundtracks. They were fully fledged ambient albums, praised for their minimalism and emotion. Sweden, Subwoofer Lullaby, Living Mice. These tracks became icons. They weren't loud or bombastic. They were subtle, calming, a contrast to the chaos of creepers and lava pits. The music didn't just fill space. It created an atmosphere. It made Minecraft feel like a place, not just a game. Volume Alpha officially went gold in the US in 2023, a significant achievement for a video game soundtrack. Millions of players had already associated Minecraft's world not just with the visuals, but C418's hauntingly beautiful soundscape. And this certification further solidified its impact. But everything started to change in 2014. When Microsoft bought Mojang, the studio behind Minecraft, it brought big changes, and not all of them were creative-friendly. C418 still owned the rights to his music, and Microsoft wanted to change that. They wanted full control over future soundtracks, but Daniel denied. This led to tension behind the scenes. Microsoft needed music for their new updates, but C418 didn't want to give up his independence. By 2020, a new composer, Lena Rain, was brought to score the Nether update. Her work was well received, but it marked a turning point. C418 was no longer the sole musical voice of Minecraft. So what has C418 been up to since then? He scored the soundtrack for games like Cookie Clicker in 2021, and more recently, he's working with the new studio Ivy Road, co-founded with Davey Warren, the creator of the Stanley Parable. Daniel is composing music for the new and upcoming title, Wanderstop, expected in 2025. He's also continued releasing independent music, like his album Excretions in 2018. In interviews and social media, Daniel has talked about wanting to stay creatively free. He mentioned that working with Microsoft had become overwhelming, and stepped away to allow him to explore his passion without pressure. Today, C418 keeps a relatively low profile, quietly working on music and personal projects, but his impact is undeniable. His music had set the gold standard for ambient video game soundtracks. For many, it was the soundtrack to their childhood. Daniel Rosenfeld may have moved on from Minecraft, but his legacy is built into every block, every landscape, every quiet moment in the game. While we may never hear another official Minecraft track from C418, his influence lives on, not just in-game, but in the memories of everyone who played it. Because sometimes, the most powerful creations are the quietest.